Long ago, a blind young swordsman named Ryu lived peacefully in a small ancient Chinese village. Every morning, Ryu helped the villagers, expecting nothing in return for his kindness. Many laughed at his blindness and old wooden sword, but Ryu never lost his smile. One day, a kind herbalist named Mei greeted Ryu, beginning a beautiful friendship. Together, they enjoyed the peaceful lantern festival beneath glowing lights and cherry blossoms. High above the village, Master Jinhai quietly watched Ryu with great interest. The old master invited Ryu to his mountain temple for a simple conversation. Jinhai placed an old wooden sword into Ryu's hands and accepted him as his student. Ryu began training, learning to hear every sound instead of depending on his eyes. Far beyond the mountains, General Kale gathered the fearsome Crimson Tiger army. Each morning, Ryu cleaned the temple with patience and discipline before training began. Master Jinhai taught Ryu to trust the songs of birds and the whispering wind. Sitting beneath a cherry blossom tree, Ryu sharpened his hearing through quiet meditation. Mei brought warm food to Ryu, encouraging him to never give up. Together they gathered healing herbs deep inside the peaceful bamboo forest. Watching from afar, Master Jinhai smiled as their friendship slowly grew into love. The master tested Ryu by hiding clay pots all around the temple courtyard. Guided only by sound, Ryu found every pot without making a single mistake. Meanwhile, General Kale prepared thousands of soldiers for his next great conquest. The Crimson Tiger army began marching toward the peaceful kingdom without mercy. At sunrise, Ryu meditated beside a quiet river, calming both mind and spirit. Master Jinhai challenged Ryu by throwing pebbles from every direction without warning. Ryu avoided every falling leaf, proving his senses had become extraordinary. Hidden behind the trees, Mei admired Ryu's determination and growing strength. The two shared a peaceful walk beneath blooming cherry blossoms, enjoying the quiet moment. Master Jinhai looked toward the distant mountains, sensing danger was drawing closer. General Kale led his massive army through the mountain pass toward the kingdom. Dark smoke rose beyond the mountains as the frightened villagers realized war was coming. Master Jinhai handed Ryu a new sword and said, "Your greatest battle begins today." Ryu trained before sunrise, moving with perfect balance and complete inner peace. The old master attacked from every direction, but Ryu blocked every strike by listening alone. Master Jinhai smiled proudly, knowing his student had finally become a true swordsman. Mei gently treated Ryu's wounds, reminding him that kindness is the greatest strength. The peaceful days faded as frightened villagers gathered after hearing terrible news. Master Jinhai warned Ryu that a sword should protect life, never seek revenge. Ryu knelt before his master and promised to defend every innocent soul. As the sun set, Ryu and Mei silently watched over the village they both loved. At dawn, warning bells echoed as dark smoke rose beyond the mountains. General Kale arrived with the mighty Crimson Tiger army, ready to conquer the kingdom. The villagers rushed their children to safety, while fear spread through every street. Master Jinhai presented Ryu with a finely crafted steel sword to complete his journey. Ryu bowed deeply, thanking his master for every lesson that had shaped his life. Mei held Ryu's hands with tears in her eyes before he left for battle. With calm determination, Ryu walked alone toward the village gate to face the enemy. General Kale laughed when he saw only one blind swordsman before his enormous army. Ryu remained silent, listening carefully to the wind, the footsteps, and every heartbeat. Like flowing water, Ryu moved with incredible speed and calm precision through the battlefield. One by one, the enemy soldiers lowered their weapons, unable to defeat his spirit. Even General Kale accepted defeat and ordered the Crimson Tiger army to retreat. Peace returned as the grateful villagers welcomed Ryu home with joyful tears. Mei embraced Ryu beneath the blooming cherry blossoms, thankful he had returned safely. Ryu smiled humbly, knowing true victory inspired generations to believe that true strength comes from the heart. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to King Chronicles for more epic Chinese-inspired stories. Until the next legend, farewell.